Heat and temperature. This is Maestro Eitan of Science 8. Welcome to our physics class of this first quarter. Here we are in our week number 6. For our objectives, we have number 1, to understand the concepts about heat and temperature. Objective number 2, differentiate heat and temperature at the molecular level. For number 3, explain and discuss the differences between conduction, convection, and radiation. For us to better understand what is the difference between the two, let's zoom in this video clip. Heat and temperature. These are the two terms that people often think means the same thing, but they don't. So what is the difference? Let's study these instances. On the left is a cup of coffee. On the right is a lit match. It is really obvious that a match is much hotter or higher temperature than a cup of coffee. It is not so obvious that cup of coffee actually contain much more heat. In order for us to see this clearly, let's zoom in and look in the particles inside. In a coffee, there are millions of particles, all moving very slowly. Heat is the measure of the total energy in a system. Then, if we add up every particle, we will find out loads of heat energy. Looking in a lit match, we can see handful of particles and moving quickly. But when we add up the total energy here, we found it much lower than a cup of coffee. Therefore, temperature, however, is the measure of the average energy in a system. As you can see in the match, the particles are really moving much faster than the coffee. So, the average energy as to temperature is much higher. To recap, heat is the total energy in a system. And because it is energy, it is measured at the same unit of energy, which is joules. Temperature, however, is the average energy in a system, and it is measured in scales, such as Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. Heat is the quantity of energy absorbed or given off by an object. Following the law of conservation of energy, energy cannot be destroyed or cannot be made. However, it can be transferred from one medium to another, or it can be transformed from one form of energy into another form. Heat is a form of energy which is thermal energy. The unit for heat is calorie, and the instrument is calorimeter. Temperature, however, is the measure of hotness and coldness of an object. Likewise, the unit is for degree, as to degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. And the instrument that is being used to measure the temperature is the thermometer. Let's watch this video clip. Yes, exactly. The temperature is stopped in increasing because there is a phase change happening from solid state of matter up to liquid stage, which is melting. Let's continue. Exactly. Again, the temperature is stopped increasing because there is a phase change again happening between liquid to gas, which is due to evaporation or vaporization. Naghihiwa-hiwalay ang kanyang mga particles or yung molecules, yung kanyang bonding is breaking out. Yes, that is gas to liquid, therefore it is a condensation state. Yes, again, there is a phase change between liquid to solid, which is freezing. Okay, so that is heating and cooling. Let's look for the summary. Heat is the transfer of energy between objects or places due to the temperature difference. Nagbabago kasi ang temperatura. Ibig sabihin, may mainit, may malamig. Thermal energy is the total energy of the particles that make up an object. Ito yung kabuuang init na daladala ng isang medium or ng isang object, which is the totality of its energy. Heat transfers from an object of higher temperature to an object of lower temperature. Yes, exactly. Mula sa mainit na temperatura papunta naman sa malamig na temperatura. So na ililipat natin ang heat energy. Kaya nga sinasabi sa law of conservation of energy, an energy can be transferred from one medium to another medium. Heat is a form of energy and it is measured in joules. On the other hand, temperature is the average kinetic energy of molecules. Yung kabuuan mismo ng totality ng movements ng kinetic energy. Kaya nga sinasabi natin ang energy is a form of kinetic energy which is a thermal. Kapag thermal to, ibig sabihin nagmumove talaga ang kanyang molecules. And talking about movement, an energy in motion is kinetic energy within a material or system and is measured in Celsius, Kelvin, Fahrenheit, or Rankine. Pag sinabi nating Rankine, this is equivalent to Kelvin, wherein zero is the absolute zero. Kung may Kelvin na katumbas sa Celsius, ang Rankine naman ay katumbas naman sa Fahrenheit na ibig sabihin 1 Rankine is equivalent to 1 degree Fahrenheit. It is the measurable physical property of an object, also known as a state variable. So that is temperature, measuring the hotness or coldness of a medium or an object. There are mechanisms in the heat transfers. Kung tatanda natin, remember the key letters CCR, conduction, convection, and radiation. When we say conduction, it is a diffusive process wherein molecules transmit their kinetic energy to other molecules by colliding with them. So, ibig sabihin, there is an exposure of a medium or an object to a heat energy. So, ibig sabihin, dumikit yung object sa source ng heat. Kaya merong conduction na naganap. Ibig sabihin, may conductor tayo which is the medium or the object wherein heat energy is being transferred. Meanwhile, when we say convection, it is a process associated with the motion of the medium. when a hot material flows into a cold material, it will hit the region and vice versa. So, ibig sabihin ng convection mula sa mainit, kapag nag-expose ka ng malamig na object, unti-unti and gradually na iinit din yung object na in-expose mo naman doon sa mainit na source. At ganun din naman kapag binaliktad mo. Yung mainit, kapag nilagay mo sa malamig, unti-unting lalamig din yung object. Alright. Talking about radiation, it is the transfer of heat via electromagnetic radiation. The emission or transmission of energy in the form of waves. We're talking about waves, and wave is a form of energy or particles through space or through a material medium. Kapag nagkaroon ka ng exposure sa isang source, ibig sabihin you are able to transfer the energy coming from the source to your medium. Para bang nanood ka ng television, so umiinit yung TV natin. Then when you expose your hands, yung minsan nararamdaman mo, lumalagitik yung kamay mo kapag in-expose mo dun sa picture tube or dun sa LCD screen, minsan nararamdaman mo. And that is the radiation coming from the picture tube. Alright, that is radiation. Looking at this illustration, makikita natin dito yung particles, unti-unting nagiging pula yung kulay blue. Ibig sabihin, there is an exposure from the source of heat, then nagkaroon ng conduction. Ibig sabihin, this is the metal rod. So, this is the conductor of heat, or this is the medium or the object that is being the channel of the heat coming from the source up to this person's hand. So, ibig sabihin, there is a transfer of energy from the source to the medium. Ganun din naman pag sinabi mong convection. Para bang yung naghinaw ka sa isang restaurant ng iyong kamay, then tinapat mo dun sa air blower, na umiinit yung air blower, then suddenly, yung malamig mong kamay na basa ay natutuyo. Then that is convection. Ganun din naman pagdating sa atin sa radiation. You are exposed to the heat, you are able to feel it because of the energy which in the form of particles or in a wave. This talks about the first law of thermodynamics that states that heat is a form of energy and are therefore subject to the principle of conservation of energy, wherein energy can be destroyed nor can be made or cannot be broken. Wherein energy can be transferred. Pwede mo naman itong na-transfer from one medium to another, or can be transformed into one form of energy into another form of energy. And that is the first law of thermodynamics. Looking on the second law of thermodynamics, it states that heat will always flow spontaneously from hotter substances to colder ones. Okay, makikita natin dito sa ating illustration, sa ating molecules na unti-unti talaga naghahalo ang hot and cold particles. Ganon din dito kapag tayo nagpapakulo ng ating tubig, kaya ito'y kumukulo, bumubulas because there is a source of heat which is thermal energy. Therefore, magkakaroon talaga ng kinetic movement or yung kinetic energy natin dun sa loob at nagpapalitan talaga yung init at lamig. So, ibig sabihin mula sa mainit, then yung mga malalamig na ating particles ay iinit gradually and spontaneously. So, that is the second law of thermodynamics. And these are the three mechanisms in the heat transfer: conduction, convection, and radiation. For further inquiries, you can see me in my FB account, Ethan Mayo, and for my Gmail, jonathan.mayo001 at deped.gov.ph. I'm from San Pedro National High School, Division of Batangas Province, and District of Santo Tomas South. Hopefully, you have learned something in this heat and temperature lesson for week number 6. Once again, this is Maestro Ethan. God bless and see you around.